understand anything. That is again another sample survey I have done. So beyond a point, brain doesn't accept. So you are at that stage. So I will now define. Why? I defined distress, then I told instability. Distress is defined, noise. But what is instability? There is no definition of instability, a stability in the literature. It is absence of instability. Then I have to define what is instability. You have to define. I am not an entrepreneur. I can at this age only can advise you. I cannot create mine because that guts is gone. Okay. So we only talk about thousands, 1 lakh crore in our speeches. Banking sector has 9 lakhs crores. But I don't know how to utilize 1 crore. But I know how you can get it done from my experience. Okay. So instability, I define. Suppose in your industry, whatever you are doing, what are the probable kinds of the problems which might come? Then try to give yourself a historical average, like NPA for banking sector. The historical best ideal average is 3% of the, okay. 3, if it remains in a threshold of 5.6, RBI doesn't get worried. Nor it is a state of instability. It is in the way business operations. Because business cannot be every day, as he told, inflow out, maturity mismatch risk is the very definition of a business. So where is the question of not knowing how to handle it? Because both sources and uses have different kinds of maturity. And what you do, you mail and get sources to be used in somewhere and out of which you earn. Okay? So both not tally. If it will tally, then there is no difference between you and me. I am a fool, you are a smart guy. So smart guy is defined by this. So he knows the maturity mismatch. If you that don't know, as I didn't know, you should not go for a startup. Okay? So that should be the basic thing. So a huge departure from an ideal ratio of a sensitive indicator is a point of instability. So when a point of instability comes, you look for a solution to fix it. Then it becomes stable. Then you are at a state of stability. But then what is resilience? So you read, they are synonymously used. They are not. They are two completely different paradigm shifting. We have been working on stability till now. So at Reserve Bank we have started teaching banks to be resilient now only. Next 10 years is the state of resilience, which means you should be able to smell distress in advance and keep your institution future ready. Why? Again, I will little distract 1 minute. You bring me back to instability. Because without that, then this will not complete. Because risks have redefined themselves. You know only known risks and keep provision for that to make yourself resilient. That is what literature is now. Literature cannot be like this in next 10 years. Because you have also seen known, unknown risks. What are they? Like now IT cyber, climate, reputation. These are known, unknown risks. Because I know their risks, but I have pretended not to know them. Why? Because I don't have to then provide provision for this. So to that extent, my entity remains less resilient. No? So there are risks I know, still I don't keep provision for this. That means it will be in a state of problem. And most difficult one is unknown risks are also there. We have to learn this and how to measure them. What is unknown risk? I don't know what will happen. And why this term has come? Because failures were happening once a century till our term. So I told you I studied 100 years of crisis and giving you the solution. But now their pace of cyclization has increased from century to a decade. Every decade end, the boom has become burst. So now things with technology, another negative dimension, negative externalities is, it has further increased the pace of cyclization. So when a boom will end into a bubble and then to a burst, has become a very ticklish point to see. Boom and bubble I do like a consciously. A bowler gives you easy balls, you make 4, 4, 6, then out. So bubble is like that. A bubble deliberately leverages on your inherent greediness to capture you towards a boom startup guy to a bubble. Then it has to fall down only because you don't have infrastructure for resilience. So that is what I will define and end. So stability. And difference between stability and resilience is when you try to fix a point of instability, then make it stable, do it in such a manner, not only that point of instability will recur, but also any associated difficulties will not occur. When you reach that stage, then it is a resilient institution. That means, best example is this. Firefighting measures is a crisis management framework, no? So these things are going. So you don't have to plan and invest on crisis management framework. Invest on what I am telling you. Suppose I create fire resistant materials itself to create a building. So I will not have to be worried about any time in extreme eventualities fire coming up and keep carbon dioxide any nook and the corner. And why it was not possible when we were younger? Because there was no way to measure three things. One, known unknown risk, as I told you. Unknown risk, as I told you. And third, how to create fire resistant materials itself to build a building. And now that we are able to do that, why don't you invest more money in the startup state itself and create fire resistant businesses, distress resistant businesses by using parameters which can smell distress. So putting it simply into your framework, what I advise the IIM Calcutta guys, and good thing is, tomorrow is 6th, tomorrow I think is 6th, tomorrow I will join them. I have told them no license for AIF from SEBI till I do something. Because we don't do that. I get catch hold of 100 crore, then apply for SEBI, and SEBI and RBI are only about capital, which is not correct. Capital is not the issue. The issue is the credit worthiness of the boy. The brain he has got. So that is not done. Anyway, that is regulatory issue. You need not bother. They are acting foolishly, you should not bother. But you should not start up something. The assumption about somebody who starts a startup is, number one, he is extremely super intelligent. Or else he would have gone for IS or RBI grade B exam like me and joined. So he has to be superior intelligent than me. Number one. Number two, how you become superior intelligent? Because now avenues are there by learning. Because what my 7-year-old granddaughter knows, I don't know. Now she is here in India with us. I get surprised how they know. So that means the newcomers, new MBA graduates, so they are super in terms of knowledge than our game. So one assumption is, if you are not, which you only know, I cannot say you are super intelligent or not. Parents will boast you are, to do a false ego, but you know yourself. Self-assessment from motivation side I am telling. You see whether you are superly intelligent or not. If you are, okay, startup at age 24. There could be startup at age 45, as these IIM guys. IIM went to investment companies. One of them is saying suddenly he found he is worth 800 crores. He was that Aadhaar card CTO. I will not name him in public. He tells me, sir, what job? Suddenly I found that my net worth has become 800 crore. What the hell I work with government and get fired by these ordinary, less intelligent IS officers in the government. So super intelligent by birth. He realized at 45. Now they want to do a startup. Startup doesn't mean age-wise the founder has a age limit. Company has a age starting from 0. But founder could start, I can have a startup, which I am doing from tomorrow. First as intellectual partner. After 6 months they will make me a partner because I have no money to contribute. They are contributing 100 crores and gone to like tomorrow I will know. So what all should be done first I will tell and end. Okay? Because I will do same for them for 6 months. First, something they have told, what is your business and all these are common sense. But what we don't do is, you have to first do what are the kind of internal control